Namaskaraha, my name is Sulagna Senapati and I am a PhD research scholar from the Department of Sanskrit, Pali and Prakrit, Vishwabharati, Shantiniketan. Today, I would like to present a few points on the topic of Apadana Karaka. So, firstly, as we all know, all the Karaka Sangya Sutras are located in the Ashtadhyayi's first chapter, fourth pada. Out of all these sutras, the Apadana Sangya Sutra is the foremost of them. So the sutra for Apadana Sangya, as read by Maharshi Panini, is Dhruvam Apaye Apadanam. Now Apadana generally means separation, from which something is separated. So we can say the Vyutpatti of Apadana can be Apa Adiyate Yasmat. It means apagamaya adiyate vishlishyate yasmat, from which something is being separated. The Vrittikara, in the Siddhanta Kaumudi, Bhattoji Dikshita has written the Vritti of the sutra as follows: Apayah Visleshah Tasmin Sadhye Dhruvam Avadhibhutam Karakam Apadanam Syat. This means here it means apaya means vislesha, meaning separation from something. When a separation is happening, visleshe sati, when separation is happening from which something is being separated, that thing is the apadana, is known as the apadana. As for example, we can see Vrikshat Patram Patati, Ashwat Dhavatah Aswat Patati. In these sentences, from a tree a leaf is falling. Now we can see when the falling of a leaf, when the fall of a leaf is happening, the tree is the apadana in this scenario. Similarly, Dhavatah Ashwat Patati. From a horse which is running, a person is falling down. So the horse becomes the apadana for the person who is in respect to the person who is falling down. Now there can be a doubt. What does dhruva means? Dhruvam apaye apadanam. It is being said that the word dhruva has several meanings in common language, but here in grammar we will take the meaning of avadhi, means from where something is happening, the starting point. As we will take the meaning of avadhi as the meaning of dhruva pada. So now a doubt arises in our mind. If we take the meaning of avadhi, vrikshat patram patati, here vriksha, the tree, is the avadhi, is the starting point, but is the constant, is something which is constant. But when Ashwat Patati, Dhavatah Ashwat Patati, the horse is not constant from where the person is falling. How can the horse be the apadana here? Here, in Vakya Padiya, by Bhartruhari clarifies this through a karika, and the karika is Apaye yadudasinam chalam va yadi va chalam dhruvameva tadaveshat tad apadanam uchyate. Means apayeyad udasinam, when a separation is happening from which the thing is being separated, that can be a constant thing or that can be a moving object. That is not our concern. It can, even from a moving object, something is being separated, then also that moving object can be a apadana. For in the example, dhavatah ashwat patati. Here, in respect to the person falling, the fall kriya of a person, the ashwa, we should consider the horse as constant. Generally, the horse is moving, but in respect to the fall, that is, the person is falling, in respect to that person, the horse is a constant object. Therefore, there is no problem in considering ashwa also as a apadana. Now comes the case of how many types of vibhagas are there, how many types of separations are there. We can broadly say that separation can be of two types, that is Vastavika separation and Buddhi Parikalpita separation. What is Vastavika separation? Vastavika means in reality. When the separation is happening in reality, when a person, we can, all the people can see the separation happening, that is a Vastavika separation, Vastavika Vibhaga. For example, Dhavatah Ashwat Patati, Vrikshat Patati, the falling of a leaf from a tree, the falling of a person from a horse, or what, the falling of a person from a train, anything that can be seen by everybody, that is Vastavika Vibhaga, Vastavika Vichcheda. But there are also cases in Sanskrit language where in reality separation is not happening, but in that case we use the word apadana. We use the word apadana in that case. For example, in the sentence Mathuraha Pataliputrakebhyah Adhyataraha, here this means in general Mathura, the residents of Mathura are more wealthier, are much more wealthier than the residents of Pataliputra. Here we can see that in Mathuraha Pataliputra Kebhyah Adhyataraha, in this sentence Pataliputra Kebhyah, here we have used the word Pataliputra Putraka as an apadana word, but from Pataliputraka Mathuraha are not actually separated. Here the separation is Buddhi Parikalpita, means the separation is happening mentally. In an intellectual level, we can say that these people are wealthier than the people of Mathura. Therefore, these people are separated. The separation is happening on the basis of them being wealthier from the people of Mathura. Therefore, here separation cannot be seen by our eyes, but here separation is also happening. Similarly, in examples like dharmad pramadyati, dharmad jugupsate, here a person, dharmad pramadyati means he does not wish to do dharma, therefore he distances from dharma, he walks away from dharma, he is moving away from dharma. Here from dharma, the separation of a person cannot be seen physically, but the meaning of separation is being reflected here. So in Bhashya, Mahabhashya, Patanjali has said that all the sutras where Buddhi Parikalpita separation is happening, those sutras are generally not needed, and we can all include them in apadana sangya, dhruvam apaye apadanam. They can also be considered as one kind of separation, and we can do the apadana sangya, we can be done by the dhruvam apaye apadanam only, and there is no need for so many sutras. The three kinds of apadanas are nirdishta vishaya apadana, upatta vishaya, and apekshita kriya. So firstly, what is nirdishta vishaya apadana? Nirdishta vishaya apadana means the vishaya, the object of the sentence is determined already. There is no doubt from where the separation is happening. For example, in the common examples like dhavatah ashwat patati, vrikshat patati, etc., etc., here from where the separation is taking place, from where the vichcheda is happening, that is already determined in the sentence. But in the second kind of apadana, that is the upatta vishaya apadana, here we need to take the meaning of a different verb in order to understand the meaning of vichcheda in the sentence. For example, valahakat vidyotate vidyut. In this sentence means valahakat, the lightning. This sentence explains the occurrence of a lightning. So balahaka means a cloud. As we all know, from a cloud the lightning comes out and it shines, it lightens up. So this process is being said as balahakat vidyotate vidyut. Here, if we don't use the word, any other verb, how the separation is happening, that is not being clearly reflected. So we need to say balahakat nishritya vidyut vidyotate. That means the lightning comes out of a cloud first, and then it shines, it lightens up. So nisritya is a different verb which we need to include in the sentence to understand how the separation is happening. The firstly the lightning is coming out, is balahakat nishrutya, is coming out of the cloud, and then it is lightening up and we can see the lightning happening. So here the vishaya is upatta, it is being we need to take the help of another word. Apekshita kriya apadana. Apekshita kriya apadana means there is always a apeksha of another kriya, what is next. For example, in the sentence kutaha bhavan, this sentence is understood by everybody, but here there is always a question mark in our mind. What is the verb here? Kutaha bhavan agacchati means from where are you coming. In this therefore kutaha bhavan agacchati, the apeksha is there, there is a question of what is the next verb in this sentence. Therefore this apadana is can be told as apekshita kriya apadana. Thank you.